There you go.
Okay, there.
Is
All
your
is
cup
well.
purple?
OBS is there. We're good.
So
Yes.
we're live again.
We're
For
live
real,
again.
for real?
For real, for
Ah.
real.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Hi everybody.
Are you positive?
I'm absolutely certain.
We're off
And
to a good
welcome.
start.
Hmm.
Welcome to our Vampire the Masquerade 5th Edition Chronicle Vancouver Adjacent by Night. As a warning, this is a mature game and it explores some dark and troubling themes. These may include, and I have a list, body horror, gore, violence, loss of character agency, gaslighting, mind control, and many others. Our players have discussed consent and boundaries, and we are collectively avoiding situations which may be triggering. The players will always let me know if it gets uncomfortable by using yellow and red cards in our private chat. If you, as a viewer, ever feel uncomfortable or triggered, please hit pause, step away. Our streams are available on YouTube after the game, so you can always come back to an episode when you feel ready. Thank you to our wonderful host and sponsor, Level Up Dice, for giving us the opportunity to share our story with you. Please support them by purchasing their exquisite dice, and there's going to be a link over in that chat over there, or spreading the word about them on social media. And I have these here, which are the Thin Blood dice. And I think we have some ASMR coming up with Patrick over there.
Ooh.
Patrick? Okay,
Of
no.
course, yes. Yes, coming up in a second. There's more OBS shenanigans, but there. Okay. I also have the level up dice.
And they're really heavy.
They are
Let's roll
really
them all
heavy.
at the same time.
Yes, here comes a big old handful of these anodized aluminum. Yeah,
Stop saying aluminium.
there. I will say aluminum, and I'm like, yeah. Even and it is spelled differently over there, even to justify the mispronunciation. They even spell it differently.
I can't say
And I
that
went out
word.
of focus. I'll probably pop into focus eventually.
Yeah, it's
At
just,
some point.
This has
Maybe.
been a gremlin night. We're just gonna roll
Yeah.
with it. It's yeah.
So now I would like to introduce our vampires, and I don't even remember what the order is anymore. Let's start with Patrick.
Hello there. Making one more adjustment. Okay. Yes. Hi. I'm Patrick Gill. I am playing Harley the Nosferatu, and I swear to God, I know what I'm doing around here.
Prove it.
Hanging out with the slumbers too much.
I know.
And next, let's go with Lex.
Hi, I'm Lex. I play Cassandra, and I definitely have no idea what I'm doing here.
Zachary.
Hey, I'm Zachary Vaudo. I am playing Charlie Lawrence, the Malkavian, and everybody thinks I know what I'm doing?
We're looking to you.
Bad choice.
I don't even know what I'm doing, and I'm the storyteller. So Brennan.
Hi, I'm Brennan. I play Charlotte Ardennes, and it doesn't matter if I know what I'm doing because I'm in charge.
That is the most Ventru thing I think Ventru has ever Ventrued in the
Yep.
history of
That's fair.
Ventru.
From the lowest status person.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
Mhm.
In the hierarchy that you want to destroy. Sorry, you guys are sellouts.
Well, that's why we gotta make fun of it now.
Yep.
Last but certainly not least is Sam.
Hi, I'm Samantha McLarty, and I am playing the very technically not suited to do this La Sombra Elena Cortez, and I am covered in glitter as well. I just don't think you can see it.
Glitter.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of YouTube episodes, that episode is on YouTube if you wanted to see the glitter bombs that occurred in the last episode. Since said particular episode that we cut off due to laughy shenanigans through pretty much everybody's fault, I'm going to take the blame for that one. It was a fun time.
Mm-hmm.
A couple nights have proceeded, so I'm going to get a rouse check from everybody with them blood dice. Yeah, so Harley, Cassandra both did it. Elena?
I'm good.
Okay.
First time for everything.
So, what Charlotte hears is an old voice. Charlotte, you gotta get on them stocks.
Are you here to
Stocks?
talk
What?
to me about Dogecoin again?
Yes, buy that. Buy some of that. You definitely got to buy some of that. It's gonna go up.
All right, you're sure that you're a financial advisor and not trying to tell me that I need to be eating people like my friends or people who work for me? That's not what you're
No,
into anymore.
you'll get blood later. Just buy a bunch of it and then drink that, and then you're good.
That's a good point. Maybe I will just invest in Litecoin or whatever.
Yeah, do that.
I think
And then
I think I think we're in agreement.
yeah, sure, yeah. Buy everything. Buy a little bit of everything. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I will. It was pleasant talking to you, voice in my head.
And Charlie, you hear a lot of different voices, and all of them are out of focus. Let's see if this works. It does not. Okay. Charlie hears, hey, come on, eat something, and then they all disappear. And then they all come back, and they're like, hey, eat something, eat. You gotta eat, eat. And then you hear,
I need your help.
Don't go. Please don't go. Where can I find you? Where can we find you? Hello?
It's so dark in here.
Where is
I
here?
can't see anything.
Do you know where you are? We're gonna
and
find you.
that's the last bit you hear of that particular voice.
We're gonna find you.
So what is everyone doing?
I'm investing in the Litecoin.
Harley has spent the past couple of days actually watching a bunch of animal training videos on YouTube.
You're gonna say
And-
anime.
No, animal training videos on YouTube. And he's also started to Elena might notice a book of local wildlife from the local provincial Department of Agriculture or whatever, something that'll show all of the native species in the area.
Yeah, like the BC government
Yeah.
website. They also have the Vancouver Aquarium website, which has a lot of information on that.
So he's been basically multitasking, doing the whole stonk thing, getting everything all scripted and set up tomorrow, and then going back, watching the animal research.
Have you left the Haven at any point over the last several days?
I would have gone out to maybe just kind of take a peek at Cassandra's place without really, trying to stick out. Just keeping a low profile. And then also, it's been a while since I've stopped and checked in on that individual that I've been keeping an eye on as well in that apartment. It's been a very long time actually since I've stopped in paid her a visit.
So on the second day, in this particular little break, there was a box that was left outside of your haven.
Okay. All right, and I'm assuming that. What's it look like?
It's a small black box. It's about yay big.
Okay, so like a little metal like cash lock box, something
Kind
like
of,
that.
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna activate heightened senses to see if I can pick up on anything. We'll say physically wrong with
A
it.
ticking sound, maybe?
A mysterious ticking noise.
There's no ticking noise for that.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up and just kind of give it a once over. I'm gonna open it up out here in the service tunnel. I'm not actually gonna open it up out or inside my haven.
That's probably a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Inside is a little wooden box. It also has a crank on it, so it's like it kind of looks like a
Jack
music
in the
box.
box.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna kind of like leave the metal lockbox off to the side, and I'm just kind of, the hell is this? And I will actually bring it inside now, and I'll just kind of like try to catch Elena's attention. You recognize this at all?
No. Why should I recognize that?
I don't know. This was delivered outside in the tunnel.
That does not surprise me, considering how many people you have let know where we are.
It's the Nos.
Doesn't matter.
I don't. Never mind. And I just start turning the crank.
What comes out of it? Elena would probably recognize this. It's a Spanish folk song called Cancho del Yadre. And I probably brutalized the pronunciation of that, but
Oh, so it's a music box.
it is, yeah.
Okay. Does it have like a lid to it at all?
It does not. It's just like you
Okay.
crank it and it plays.
Was that supposed to be to you? Did it have your name on it? Or was it just sitting out there?
It was just sitting out there. It was just in a black metal box. I mean, do you? This means nothing to me. So maybe it's for you?
Well, considering that the song is one that I am familiar with, I would probably suggest that yes, it is more than likely for me. Which is just as unnerving as it being from one of your Nosferatu friends.
Yeah. I'm sorry that we're like this. It's unavoidable. It just comes with the blood. But, I don't know. If you wanted to just, I mean, it's yours if you want it. I don't really have a need for it.
I will take the box from him and just kind of looking at it to see if maybe there's something on it that I recognize.
There's nothing that you would recognize on the box.
I don't know. It is just a music box. I don't see anything that would tell me who put it here. Don't you have any cameras or anything around out there to see?
Yes, I do, actually. Good idea. Thank you. And I'm gonna go. I do have a surveillance system and a security system out front. I'm gonna go into the war room and I'm gonna pull up the last, basically from sunrise until sunset. Gonna play it on fast forward, look for anything suspicious.
The only thing that you really see is there's somebody who kind of shuffles in. They're wearing a hoodie and they have like their face covered, and then they just drop the box off and they leave.
Okay. Um.
Did you see who it was?
I come back from inside the war room. I mean, they're pretty nondescript. They were wearing a hoodie. I mean, I can't really tell much of anything. Unfortunately, I can tell you what direction they came from and what direction they went, but that's it. Um, do we actually? I have an idea. Um, 1 second. I'm gonna go out into the tunnel. I'm gonna get the black box. I'm gonna bring it back in, and I open the lid. Why don't you put that back in here for now? Actually,
I set it back in there.
Nope. So what we need to do is we need to get a hold of Abigail or someone else who's able to do psychic shit. We need to see if we can have them pick anything up off of this.
You do realize that no matter who it was that dropped this off, the fact that there are other people that know about this place means that we should probably reconsider staying here.
That's a good point. Or have this be the public haven of the Primogen. And wait a minute.
I don't like it when you get that way, when you get that big smile on your face. It is not good ever.
No. Do you think Charlotte could give us an entire floor in her building? If I asked
Probably.
nicely. If I asked nicely. Would that be something you'd be down for? An entire floor all to ourselves.
Sure, why not? I mean, but that's kind of defeating the purpose, though, as well. Because if it is in one of Charlotte's buildings, then other people come to that building, and therefore, it's not exactly private.
Yeah. But still, if good point, we can still hit her up to get us a space, get us a place somewhere where we can actually, we can know 100% for a fact that no one but Charlotte is going to know where we are.
We can talk to her about it.
Okay. So sit on
See
that.
what she says, and then we'll go from there. Because either way, this place is not a good idea anymore.
Yeah.
You've let too many people know.
Mm-hmm.
The next place, you must keep your mouth quiet.
Yeah. Although, I mean, technically, you and Charlie are the only. I mean, Charlotte doesn't even know where this place is exactly. But still.
And yet, still, there are more people that know about it than should. You had your Nosferatu friend that came out of the vent. Now there's someone dropping off packages that have songs that I know on them. That is not good. That is not good at all. Next thing you know, somebody is going to come down here while we are sleeping. And then we'll be dust.
Yeah. You've brought up a very good point. We're not staying here tonight. If Charlotte's not able to get us a place, we're gonna just go get a motel room. We're gonna sunproof the son of a bitch and sleep in the bathroom. We've done it before. We can do it again.
Couldn't we just stay with Cassandra at her place?
We could.
She's got like 2 clubs. Surely there is at least one room in there that could work.
Excellent point. Yeah. Yeah, we can when we run into them again, the next time we meet up, we'll run it by her. It's a good idea.
Either way, it just... Your idea was a good idea. I'm not
Right. I getcha.
saying it wasn't, but a hotel room is not very secure. It would be much smarter to either stay with Charlotte or Cassandra or even Charlie. Charlie, I'm pretty sure has a decent place.
I don't want to impose on him like that though. That's we'll see where the dice land. We'll see how this pans out.
Now, what are we going to do with this? Are we going to leave it here for now, or are we going to take it with us?
Oh, we're taking it with us. By all means,
well,
we're
here
taking
you
it with
carry
us.
it.
All right. I'm gonna toss that into my backpack, along with so I've got my backpack, and I've got my laptop bag, and we're gonna skedaddle.
Are you heading to the Charlotte Industries or to Sue LaRose?
Actually, I'll leave that up to my wonderful colleague. Where are we going?
You're wanting to ask Charlotte if we could stay on the entire floor of her building, so I suppose we should go there.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm gonna downsize it. Obviously, I mean, if we had an entire floor to ourselves, I mean, we wouldn't. I mean, we need the extra personal space, but that's way too much personal space.
Who are you kidding? I have been staying in a very tiny area of this place for so long. I would very much appreciate to have a much bigger space.
Right. Okay. We'll see what we can do. Okay. Onward and upward to Charlotte Industries.
Speaking of Charlotte Industries, Charlotte, were you staying at Charlotte Industries?
She'd probably be there if she was researching Litecoin, and the office would be done in St. Patrick's Day theme.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All of the employees are there late, having to wear green. It wasn't an option.
So there's green beer,
all
etc.
green?
Just kind of, yeah.
All green.
Oh.
Yeah. There's a lot of green in this particular office.
Charlotte didn't wear green because she forgot what day it was.
Lena doesn't
Yeah, that
wear
makes
green.
sense. So yeah, you're researching Litecoin. So Cassandra and Charlie, let's flip over to you really quick. And are you going to be going over to Charlotte Industries as well, or?
At some point, I imagine, once if I try to get in touch with anybody or anybody tries to get in touch with me, I'll figure out where they are. But in the meantime, Charlie's just doing his thing, researching. Roblox went public. That seems like fun.
Invest.
Yep, just got more resources after the last great run through. So why not? And then just
my ass.
running numbers and just
Not really.
trying to focus and trying not to think about the voice that keeps popping up again and again.
I'm assuming you'd probably be at one of the casinos that it's in the area. Just sort of like keep the numbers flowing and.
Yeah, just probably working a job at the moment. I still work sometimes. I like it.
Cassandra.
Cassandra's at the club, also working. Ish.
The painter that made the thing that Harley was interested in is there this particular evening, and they're dressed nicely. It's just they're dressed in kind of a suit. They've got like a bald head, and they're just like, it doesn't really look like they're painting anything.
So I'm going to text Harley and let him know that the artist he was interested in is here tonight.
I text back, OMG. Total fangirl. OMG. Tell him local Primo wants to say hi if he has time.
I have no idea what primo means.
Primogen.
Cassandra also stares at it for a while like, Primo? Is that what we're calling him now?
Asterisk.
Cousin?
Primogen.
It takes her Primo.
like
Primo.
the spaghetti sauce? Like what is
Oh, like Primogen. Oh. And I will head up to him.
Stop trying to make Primo work.
Yeah, he's just kind of lounging. Like he brought in his own like kind of high back chair, and he's kind of lounging a little bit, and he's smoking. It's like,
Everything all right?
nothing's all right.
Anything I can help with?
No, in fact, your being here is distracting me from everything being not all right. You're too pretty.
Far be it from me to stifle your creativity, but you do have an interested party in your piece.
Go on.
An interested Primo would like to talk with you if you have the time.
What does primo mean?
God damn it. I would have sent the correction. Asterisk Primogen.
We do not accept your correction.
God damn it.
It auto corrects again to primo. Damn it, Primogen.
Someone with something akin to a bit of authority around here.
Which one do they want?
And I point at the one that Harley liked.
They can have it.
No asking price?
It's hideous anyway.
I think that's the appeal, isn't it?
Is it though?
Well, you'd have to tell me. I don't want to be here stifling everything being awful.
And yet you do it so well.
This fucking guy, man. Well, I suspect you're going to have a fan visiting you sooner than later.
Great. Well, get one of those meat counter things and tell them to take a number or whatever it is that you do.
Yes, that's the vibe we're going for here. And I'm going to turn around and leave him to his bullshit.
Yeah, he's a dick, but I based him off of a character from Kindred the Embraced. So there's...
I'm going to make a note that we're going to charge him more for drinks or space or something.
That's fair.
As Harpy, I'm putting it down.
Yeah, he's just a little bit of an asshole.
I like him.
Yeah, that goes in my official Harpy report. Asshole.
And I will not derail anything further by wanting to play that meeting out so we can proceed further.
Elena would have absolutely not gone with you to that meeting.
Mm-hmm.
No.
To the crack house.
So I text Harley back. He says you can have the painting. ... He's also an asshole.
Good.
And a rooster emoji.
I respond back. Typical. Think I will leave him be. Thanks for putting neck out. I owe you. And a red and black heart emoji.
Aww. And then I go
So
about my business.
you're going about your business? Okay. Charlotte,
Yes.
at some point during this particular evening, Harley and Elena arrive.
Oh, welcome. I see you didn't get the memo.
It's
What the memo? What are you talking about?
You're wearing black. Why are
I
you
always
wearing
wear
black?
black. I always wear black. What? Was I supposed to wear a different color?
It's St. Patrick's week.
Do I look Irish?
I don't know what kind of accent you have.
Catalan, Corsican.
Which part of Dublin is that?
Clearly, I'm not Irish. And
All right, lassie, come on in.
we're going to work on that, you and I.
And
Very
top
soon.
of the evening to you too. You guys ever wake up hungry and like talk to a voice in your head?
Yeah, that's
Pretty often.
You ever get along with them?
No, not usually.
Usually when you do, that's when bad shit goes down.
Yeah, that's weird. That's what I thought. But like, I think we're gonna have coffee or something sometime.
How is that even? I'm not even gonna. No, this night's just been too fucking weird. So,
Show Charlotte the box.
So, anyways, I put my backpack down and I take out the metal lockbox.
Ooh, what's in the box?
This was actually left outside of my haven.
Is it a present for me? Like I got you all presents?
No, it was actually
Nobody got me a present?
No, it was a present for Elena. And I take
You
out...
don't necessarily know that it was for me. It doesn't have my name on it or anything. It just happens to have a song that I know.
The song means nothing to me, so it's...
How's the song go? Can you hum a few bars?
I actually
No.
I take the music box and I just start playing it.
I'm gonna take out that lovely little flip phone thing that I have, and I'm gonna send Charlie a text. It's gonna be I need help at Charlotte's. Hurry, please.
Just sending Charlie an SOS about the random box. Okay.
Yeah. Charlie gets a message that has no descriptor on what's wrong, just that there's trouble, SOS, and Charlie fucking books
Yeah.
it out of the casino. And is just running towards the
Sorry,
area.
you
Too
forgot
much
your
to type.
you forgot your VIP card.
Gone.
That's
It's
fair
too
enough.
much to type.
He's
Remember, I have
gone.
to do it
Florence is
letter
still
by
asleep at
letter.
home. He's gone.
Well, that's
We'll
a
get there
lovely
eventually.
Irish tune.
Was the text sent only to Charlie, or was it to like the kind of group-ish chat?
I probably sent it to the group chat because that's probably the thing that was popped up because those two have been texting each other the entire time. So,
So Cassandra would have also gotten said text.
I also rush there, but not the way Charlie rushes there. I put on some lipstick, bring Elena a spare pair of shoes in case she wants them.
I probably didn't even realize that it was the group text. It'd be all right though.
From this point on, that's going to be referred to as a Toreador rush. It's just like, make
All
myself
right, so
look pretty.
she said SOS, so I won't change my whole outfit.
All right. So seeing as how the you just okay.
Oh
Does
shit!
anyone-
Did I send it to you? I was
You-
meaning to send it to Charlie.
You sent it
I
to
apologize.
you sent it to
I'm
the
done.
group.
What is
And I start
soft?
trying to send it to just Charlie.
Well, no. They both got it. They
Send.
both got it. They both.
Well, now he has two of them then.
Yeah,
Now
Charlie
there's
gets
two of them.
another message, like as Charlie is exiting the casino. Charlie gets
God.
another, kind of the same message, but just to Charlie specifically.
You know, we're gonna have to have someone come in and repair the wall when he comes barreling through like the fucking Kool-Aid man.
What? I just said that I needed his help. I didn't say that there was a problem so much.
Oh,
I just said I need your help, you know. Didn't say, oh, there's a problem, life or death situation, and I said please.
but you have to understand when you say the operative words "I need help." That's all that anyone is going to see. They're going to see that, and then they're going to just glaze over the rest of it, especially if someone
They're
is-
neurotic.
No.
Okay, so let me
That's
just
not
put this into perspective for you. I do need help because between the two of you, one of you might die before anybody gets here if you continue to do the whole Irish thing and talk about the song and the box and want to know why I'm not wearing green and what kind of word from Dublin I'm from, all of that.
Charlotte leans over to Harley and says, well, that wouldn't be very lucky.
Oh no, this is gonna. We're in.
I'm already not in the best mood if you can't tell because I still have stupid glitter all over me and it is not very easy to get off.
I'm gonna.
Seems pretty standard Elena mood to me.
I'm gonna send a message to the group. To the group. Cool jets. No one is in danger. Arrive at your convenience. Send.
You want to take the jet?
By the time that thing got up off the ground, we'd have to land it.
Yeah. There's nowhere to fly to.
No, it's so no. We'll just wait for everyone else to get here before we unload. But no,
The door
this
goes
is-
flying open at this point.
Yeah,
Oh, and see what did I say?
and the
Right.
Toreador will probably show up tomorrow at some point.
What happened? What?
Nobody's
Okay,
wearing
so-
green on St. Patrick's Day. It's an emergency.
Charlotte thinks I'm Irish and wants to know what part of Dublin I'm from. And I'm not wearing green. Apparently, that's a big issue for her. And I got this random box at the Haven that nobody is supposed to know about, but apparently all of fucking Vancouver knows about now.
Mm-hmm.
And it plays a song that I know.
It's secret. That's why you never told me where your place was.
All
It was
takes
supposed to
is-
be a secret.
Just takes one stupid Nosferatu, and I think I have an idea who talked.
And I can't get the glitter off of me.
Did you try going into the ocean?
Why would I do that?
You just go lie under there. Let the waves wash
Then
over
there'll
you.
be sand.
He pointed out, Elena. You said that you needed help and it was emergency because it's St. Patrick's Day.
No,
Box and what?
no, Charlie, no, Charlie.
I ran from all the way to.
Mm,
You ran so far away.
I'm in hell. I'm in
Okay,
hell.
so just to be clear, I can't exactly send full paragraphs or anything like that with this thing here.
Yeah, you should
And I
see her
showed the
type.
flip phone.
It goes one.
I had to make it as
proceed.
quick, but make sure I said the please.
All right, so someone left this in front of my front door during the daylight. I hand Charlie the music box. Turn the crank. That is a song that Elena is very familiar with.
You said during the daylight?
Yeah. Either that or a kindred who had a lot of extra gas in the tank and was able to slink to my front door and then back to some hiding hole.
Technically, can thin bloods they can go into the sun, can't they?
And bloods can go into the sun.
Some of them, yeah. Not all of them, from what I hear, but yeah.
They were wearing a hoodie, much like what Harley wears, but I don't know. It just doesn't have very many distinguishing features.
Is it like a Nosferatu hoodie, or is it just a hoodie?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
It's just
Nosferatu brand hoodie.
like so the stereotypical Bruja, all the clan leather jacket thing, they all have the crazy fucked up colored spiky goofy hair and the leather jackets.
They look really cool.
They do. And so Nosferatu, we've all got our
It's got the chewed edges, hoodie.
Yeah.
I'll just hand the music box back to over to Elena. Yeah. And they just left this?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have a name on it. It is just a song that I am familiar with.
So you got left a music box.
The bigger picture is that it was left outside of our haven, which means that people know where we stay. We cannot stay there anymore.
I mean, does it do anything besides play music? Is it
the
tracking
reason
or
no? It's
Is it a bomb?
It's just the music, but the reason why I brought it along, Charlie, I don't know how you are, with,
How what?
I'm not playing that game. No,
No, I didn't hear you.
Ooh, there, I did it. Ooh.
I'm missing noises.
The team of
But I know some kindred who have the sight or whatever the hell you want to call it. They can touch things and they can see visions and crap. And
oh no, I don't have that.
You don't have that?
No.
Do you know anyone off the top of your head who does?
You're good though with figuring things out. Perhaps maybe you could look at it and see if maybe there's some kind of secret that we not see. If you those things, what are they called? The jack in the boxes, or you find it and then something pops out.
Right,
maybe we're just not doing it right, and you could help try to figure it out. I don't know why somebody would leave this particular thing here.
Okay, and I'll just take it back and just look it over. Do I have to make a roll or anything? Just investigate it, or you're muted?
There we go.
Okay.
Let's go with a investigation and wits.
All right. That is 3 successes.
3 successes. You've heard the song before.
Uh-huh.
You can't really figure out too much else about it. It seems like a fairly well put together box.
Yeah. It's nice craftsmanship. It's
so there's
nice.
So there's nothing physically wrong with it.
It's pretty. It's well made.
And on the bottom, kind of on the inside, when you're twisting it around with your 3 successes, it says gracias.
I go, and I'll flip it over and just hold it up so that Elena can see it.
Oh,
thank you.
Don't worry, I'll translate for you. That's Spanish for thank you.
Well, yeah, she's Spanish.
What?
Elena Cortez, she's Spanish.
Oh, I thought it was O Cortez.
No, Elena Cortez.
Are you sure it's not Cortezing ham?
Cortez.
Do you see why I
Cortez.
needed your help immediately? Why I needed you to hurry? Because at this rate, one of them are going to end up dead.
I understand
And I'm
more
going
now.
to swear it wasn't me.
I understand more now. I think that, yeah, it looks like it's a thank you gift, and I'll hand it back to her.
But what am I being thanked for exactly? I didn't do anything for anybody but you.
You took us to that cool party.
You've helped a lot of us. Sure, you've helped other people. You killed a person for the other people.
Mm-hmm.
You helped a lot of people.
I also killed a person with my gun.
Right, so it stands to reason that perhaps Charlotte would have gotten a gift, or any of us gotten a gift like this.
Yes,
Perhaps
but
I
despite
don't
giving
know
you
why
all
I
gifts 2 weeks ago, nobody's gotten me a gift.
We'll
It's
say
at
that's
that-
about the time Cassandra rolled in.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Around the time that Charlotte's complaining about gifts.
Yeah, and she comes in with shopping bags.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, honey.
Also, I just want to point out one thing. Since we cannot go back to our haven anymore, we're going to need your interns to go and get all of the things and bring them back here and start setting us up an entire floor we want to ourselves. And until it's ready, we can stay with either Charlie or Cassandra. Are you
I
going
mean,
to
they're-
argue with me?
They're interns, not slaves, and you didn't ask very nicely.
You're going to argue
Please.
with me now?
Now watch, Harley, ask nicely.
Please, can you do as she has requested, sir? I mean, ma'am.
I-
Sorry.
I didn't get all of that because I was put off by the rudeness.
Do you remember that the time that I told you that I'd help you figure out the whole putting screws to people? This is payment.
I turn around, just like walk over to Cassandra, just come out with the shopping bag, just standing there.
No one's wearing green. Didn't you guys get the memo?
You're wearing red.
See, she gets it.
I
None
always-
of us are wearing green. We're fucking vampires.
Vampires can wear green. I just
Yeah.
wear white.
Well, yeah, but
All right. I tell you what. Perhaps I am a little bit upset. There's been a lot of things happening already since I have, wakened from my sleep, and it has made me just a little bit more on edge than normal.
Elena
Can't.
Elena got a thank you present. I'll point towards the music box in her hand.
And she's
And
upset
that's so
about it.
nice.
Mhm.
But it was no, just. We'll explain it later. I apologize, Charlotte, for not being as nice. I apologize to Charlie for not being more specific about my request for you to come here quickly.
That's
I
okay.
should have probably done that. But Cassandra, this is kind of your fault in a little bit of a way. So help me, please. I cannot get the glitter off of me.
Oh, the glitter.
Oh, I thought you were just like embracing the style. Okay, come here. I have makeup
No.
remover.
Not embracing it at all. No, I just need it to go away.
And I
I
hand her
assume
a
she
pack
wanted
of
to go for a
makeup
walk in the
removing
sun.
whites.
I'm taking it and going to start getting fucking glitter off me.
Sandra goes into the Toreador bag of holding.
Yes. To Cassandra, like as Elena goes and like cleans up, she got a music box and it says thank you in Spanish on it.
In
It's really
Espanol.
sweet. Who sent it to her?
They don't know, and it got left outside of Harley's place.
Oh, I love secret admirer presents.
someone having someone else drop something off during the day, or having an entirely different individual being a daywalker, is problematic.
How do you know it was during the day?
Because I have a surveillance system outside out in the service tunnel outside my front door.
Was it daytime?
Obviously.
Yes, it was daytime.
I mean, like, aren't you guys like in the down there? So couldn't it have been any of your clan who just dropped it off and took off?
Well, have you ever tried waking up when the sun's up?
No.
I did once. I wanted to go to the beach.
It's almost impossible to like function.
So your clan doesn't do ghouls?
Well, we do, but that's the thing. So if it came from a kindred, they sent a crony to leave it outside my front door.
Oh,
And-
hypothetically, if Elena were to do something nice for me, like teach me how to torture somebody to tell me information, if I told Sandra maybe to go leave a present in front of her door, That's what I would do.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wouldn't go to your stinky hovel.
That's true. That's true. And it's I mean it's not that bad, is it? It's Elena, it's
Seems
not
really nice.
it's not that bad.
Technically, if there was somebody that was trying to leave me a present and to tell me thank you for something, surely they would have left their name
Mm-hmm.
so that I would know.
I mean, Cassandra said secret admirer stuff, so that's how a secret works.
Honestly, it sounds romantic.
I think it sounds romantic too.
This is not
And
romantic.
it just said thank you.
This is romantic in the way that movie Fatal Attraction is a rom-com.
It's not.
It's
Not?
not. You know, with the
I mean, I get anonymous gifts all the time. It's not that weird. It totally happens.
Yeah, me too.
Cassandra,
Totally.
you are you. Charlotte is her. I am not the type of person that just gets random secret admirer gifts.
Why not?
Oh, that's
yeah, I'm
sad. Do you want me to
sure-
send you random gifts?
That's not the point that I was trying to make.
I'm sure that there's somebody who's into like big, heavy military boots and all that.
Yeah.
There's someone for everyone out there.
Mm-hmm.
Cosmo said that.
Who's he?
What's
Oh,
Cosmo?
honey.
the
It's my hairdresser.
magazine. The magazine Cosmo.
Oh, okay. It was called Cosmopolitan.
Don't send that to me. I don't need it. I don't need the subscription to that, please.
No, we signed you up to punching monthly or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Punching things
Better.
weekly or punching things monthly, whatever. Yeah.
A subsidiary of Punching Things LLC.
Yes.
I also subscribed you to Doc Martin's newsletter.
A good call.
I mean, yeah, like looking over it, it looks like a music box that says thank you on it. So that there
So
it is.
Maybe be worried when it blows up.
see, it's not.
Yeah, it doesn't tip, right?
No, it's not physically going to blow up. What I'm concerned about, though, is if there's some sort of like blood magic or other kindred hoodoo on this music box that we don't know about, or at the very least, Cassandra, you missed this. I was asking Charlie if he knew or if he could, touch something and get visions. I know that some kindred with psychic abilities can do that, and like ideally I think that would be a logical step, was to have someone who can do that look at this and see what's going on.
Sorry, feller.
I can poke it.
Oh yeah.
That's me.
Yes. Is Gracias written in handwriting or is it carved in? How is it on there? Would I be able to recognize like a handwritten anything? Maybe.
It's carved in cursive.
Okay,
So
never
it's
mind.
like fancy, but it's carved into the actual.
Gotcha.
Alright, yeah, I'll give it a go.
Okay.
Okay, I put the box down and just kind of step back.
And it explodes. No, I'm kidding.
Oh god!
There's all those damn screws. It was Charlotte that did it.
It was me.
So it'll be your wits and aspects for that roll.
3.
Tres.
3. There you focus in on the box. Your senses kind of supernaturally open themselves. You can see the pale auras of the kindred that are around you, and you focus in on the box itself that Harley has put on the floor, and it doesn't seem that special or magical really at all. Like there doesn't seem to be anything that you can make out, that there's no glyphs or anything on it, and there doesn't seem to be any aura emanating from it that's in any way magical.
Seems normal, guys.
Okay.
Does the song mean anything particular to me at all? Like, it's just a song that I know, nothing special or particular?
It's a song that you would have known for quite some time, but yeah, it's a very old folk song.
Did maybe Nixodon send this?
I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. She doesn't seem like the gift-giving type, especially when she already owes boons to all
I
of
mean,
us.
we'd probably all get something at that point.
Yeah.
That's true.
So I don't know. Well, let's leave this here for now. Did anyone hear back from Alexandria about that little meeting that we wanted to have?
I got distracted. I forgot. Sorry.
Okay.
I've reached out to him. Did I hear anything back?
You would not have actually heard anything back.
No luck on my end.
Perhaps we just go see Trevor and hope that he's up there with him.
And
It's
at
not far.
the very least, we can at least justify, hey, we're visiting Trevor. And by the way, while we're here, we tried reaching out, but yeah, so we could try that. See how that plays.
Yeah.
So
So you're proceeding up to the 29th floor?
mhm.
On the 29th floor in this building, too.
While we're in the elevator, I've got a makeup wipe and I'm getting the last of the glitter off Elena's ears and stuff.
And I'll just,
Thank you.
I'll look at
So-
Elena and Harley and be like, did you guys were you still clearing out your place? Did you still need to stay somewhere? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, if my place isn't it's not big, but you can. I
Okay.
don't mind.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'd appreciate that.
Yeah, I can take one of you or both of you. I don't care.
Ooh,
That would be
wait.
appreciated.
Yeah.
And then the
yeah.
other one can have an entire floor in the office.
I don't think that it's going to be permanent. I think Charlie is trying to just help us out for now until it's
Yeah.
ready for us to stay on the entire floor. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are the rest of us gonna get floors in the building?
Nobody asked nicely.
Nobody asked. Yeah. I didn't realize that was an option.
There's
I don't
actually a
know.
lot of
That's
empty
not
spaces.
bad.
I bought a way taller tower than I actually needed.
Apparently, you have 29 floors again.
Yeah.
Charlotte,
There's actually
can I please
33
have
in
a
this
floor?
building.
I wanted a few more because I didn't want to downgrade.
That makes sense.
I do
Uh,
really apologize for being rude earlier. I was just not having the best night to start.
It's
It's
okay,
okay.
we're used to it.
Mm-hmm. You're like an angry little chihuahua.
In great boots.
I'm going to leave it alone. I'm just gonna look at Harley.
I feel like
Not
Charlotte and
going
I are making eye contact with this.
Charlotte
Just
knows
going to let
exactly
it go.
what she's been doing all night.
Letting
She's
it
not dumb.
So, as a storyteller note as well, the last little bits that Cassandra was getting off of Elena's ear of the glitter is the last little bits of glitter that can be currently seen that are being removed.
We can't see the butt glitter.
Yeah, there's glitter elsewhere.
Can't
She
see the
has
glitter in
makeup
my shirt.
So, on that particular note, the doors once again open onto the 29th floor. And the kind of wall of fingers is there, and it slowly moves back, allowing entrance to whoever would want to go into the meat room. And since we're on our second season, we haven't really visited Trevor yet.
Nope.
Trevor is an entire floor made in almost entirely of meaty bits, but they're alive meaty bits, so that's different. When the coterie looks out upon Trevor, you can see along what would be the quote-unquote center of the top of the hallway, it kind of looks like it's a backbone that is like if you're looking at an animal from the inside, that's what the backbone would look like. It's covered in meat, and you can see there's light veins along the walls that are also covered in fleshy meat, and there are like little bits every once in a while of something dripping down, like a little black ichor that drops down into puddles of green liquid that are on the floor.
Trevor, darling, how have you been? And you see Charlotte get out, and she's got like this little like dispenser as soon as you get out of the elevator, and it's got little booties, like because she's been up in here so many times. And then she walks right over to this tarp that she has set up in the middle of the room, where she has a nice little chair that's covered in plastic.
Oh my God, Charlotte wins this season.
Oh, you've been busy, ma'am.
Yeah, I get bored. I don't do a lot of work.
And a fleshy, almost tongue-like tendril comes down from one of the hallways, and it kind of like props itself up a little bit like a snake almost looking thing, but it doesn't have any like eyes. It just looks like it's a like kind of muscle-ish appendage that looks like a tongue, and it's kind of slimy, and it's right beside Charlotte.
And she just goes, mwah, mwah, but doesn't touch it.
That's fair.
Brought
Trevor's just
Cassandra
like-
back to you.
There's more of the booties.
Oh, I take booties.
I will as well.
I'm
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, the kind of surgical like blue booties. You just slap them on the front of your shoe and snap the elastic on the back, and it's a lot more pleasant walking through Trevor insides with plastic rubbery booties on.
So, can you actually... Hey, Trevor, ma'am, can the two of you actually talk?
I don't know, but he's a great listener.
Hmm.
He tends to rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Hey, Trevor, is Alexandria around?
And there is a low grade kind of rumbling that you can kind of feel. It's almost as if there's like a bass, like you were getting hit in the chest with bass, and it seems to kind of emanate from all around you at the same time, and you hear. And if anybody wants to roll a rouse check for animalism, they can do so and possibly understand what Trevor has just said to them.
Should I roll a rouse check, or should I just roll for feral whispers?
Just roll for feral whispers.
All right.
I don't have animalism yet.
Yet.
All right. That is 3 successes on feral whispers.
You definitely hear kind of a yes, he is here.
I'll just immediately respond. Could you let him know that we're here, please?
And Trevor, just curious, did you send me a gift?
Question.
There's more low grade rumbling, and Charlie picks up gift, and it's
doesn't
almost
know.
as if the entire like floor itself seems confused.
He doesn't know about a gift.
He only
Those are
sends
the
me
shots.
gifts.
It was worth a shot to
Yeah,
ask.
definitely.
Oh, you can talk to... Oh.
When
Cool.
in doubt,
Yeah.
ask the meat room.
He just.
I
Yeah.
assumed that Charlie was actually getting answers, considering Charlie is able to talk to Florence, and it seems very responsive, and they know. So I just kind of assumed that maybe.
Well, I just thought that there would be a little bit of a leap between a dog as... Yeah, I mean, granted, Florence is still very skilled and talented, but you'd still think that there was a jump between Florence and then Trevor.
I mean,
We're all animals, Harley.
it does beg the question as to what exactly Trevor is made out of. But
He's a good boy.
yeah. Could you let Alexandria know that we're here?
And Charlie gets like kind of a sense of contentedness, like I know.
Yes, you are. Could you let Alexandria know that we're here, please?
You don't hear anything that's nearby, but you hear kind of down one of the adjacent hallways, like a kind of a low rumbling down there, but you can't quite make out what it is that Trevor is saying in that particular hallway.
I think he's getting him. Maybe.
Excellent.
Probably.
After a few moments, you see someone who's dressed in very fine clothing for the 1850s, they've got kind of bone shards. It is Alexandria, who comes around the one corner with a walking stick in hand. Greetings.
Hi.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
Good evening.
What can I do for your pack coterie this fine evening?
Coterie.
Coterie.
Company.
Group would probably be more accurate.
Cohort.
Friends.
Family, something along those lines.
Yeah.
I don't think that coterie really quite nails it. And pack is
There's
not quite there.
connotations. Yeah.
Yeah, did you say family?
I think
She
she
did. Aww.
I like that.
Aww.
Family. How quaint.
Mm.
I like that.
Did you send me a package?
A package?
A gift? A music box?
I did not.
It was worth a shot to ask you as well. Continue.
She got a music box and she was confused about it. It says thank you.
Have you helped anyone recently?
Mm.
Not that I recall. Not anybody that is not currently here in this Trevor at the moment.
Interesting.
So yeah, we're basically metaphorically burning my haven, and because this was just a little too, we'll say personal, if that makes sense. So yeah, actually, if you don't mind, you wouldn't happen to be like psychic, would you? Would you happen to like be able to, like, if I were to hand you the music box, would you be able to read it?
I do not possess those particular powers of the kindred, no.
Damn it.
Mine
We could probably give you a mouth on your stomach, though.
my powers
Pass.
they're more as the good lady Charlotte would have said, they're more
Lady Charlotte.
Good Charlotte.
Oh, boo.
There's a 90s flashback I didn't need right now.
You just stepped right into that one.
Oh, yeah. That was great.
As
Well
the
played.
good lady Charlotte would put, I can help you in other matters.
Pass.
Well,
I don't think I need anything currently of that sort.
no.
Wouldn't it be cool to have a mouth on your hand?
No.
Oh,
That's-
I've heard of something. Could you? Okay, so I did hear about this thing once or twice that there are certain people that like us kindred that they don't want to be able to be, staked and you sent to torpor or final death. So they have like your kind. There's a meaty put like bone around their heart or something like that. Can you do that things?
You already have bone around your heart. It's a rib cage.
But no, I mean not like that. But still,
In a manner of
stakes can go
speaking.
in. But what I mean, like a complete like a encasing, so that it's just never mind. Forget I said anything.
That
I mean,
sounds
he said yes, but that sounds really strange.
painful.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome. It's like
It would offer some protection. Such things have been known to happen.
I mean, at that point, why don't you just move the heart?
I could do that as well.
It almost sounds easier, to be perfectly honest.
But
I
it.
think it depends where you move it to. I mean,
Like,
Yeah.
Like here. Or like
Mhm.
This is
thigh or
It might be something that I consider doing then. I just
no.
know that there are some of us that do not have a heart that is so easily pierced.
That almost sounded poetic.
A
Almost.
little bit.
I have a big heart.
I'd
I'd be very easily killed.
Don't tell people that.
Yeah. But so no, the reason we've tried reaching out to you, but we didn't hear anything back, so that's kind of why we stopped in, just to see if you were around. We've been kind of talking about plans, long term, short term,
Go on.
and there's certain things that we need to just make sure that is like brought to light, discussed, just so we're all aware of how things are, where things sit, how you fit into the big picture that is Vancouver, British Columbia. So I don't know if
My existence currently to you is an open book. Ask anything you would like.
what hypothetical situation. Your old sect comes back from whatever mess they've gotten themselves into, and they're the same coming back as from when they left. Would you go back to them?
The thought has crossed my mind. That would definitely depend on whether or not they come back as the same sect that they used to be. You should know in these particular final nights. I don't know who came up with that. It's kind of a bad descriptor. Final nights generally end. That if they came back as the old Sabat, perhaps. If they came back as something else, I would have to weigh it on what they actually came back as. Hint, Justin and Chili, get writing.
Understood. So, all right.
So,
That.
uh,
Go
a
ahead.
question. Let us say that they come back and you like the direction that they have decided to be part of, and you decide you want to continue on with their faction. Where would we stand?
Where
Like
would
that.
you want to stand?
Let's say that we don't want to be part of the Sabbat, but we don't really want to be part of Camarilla either. We're looking more independent. Would that be a problem, or would you be forced to try to, I don't know, kill us again?
You all seem to be operating under, I believe, Camarilla, whatever someone wants to call it. Kind of a propaganda, I would call it. The Sabbat don't try to kill first, necessarily. We try to have people join us.
Seduce.
But if we didn't want to do that part, then that still puts us back where we were asking.
For
The
example,
killing part.
you could all join now if you really wanted to. Join me. Join Nixodon.
Right, but we are at the bit where Elena said, like, we don't want to do that. So now we're back to the question again. And
But that's not actually what she said. What she said was, if they come back and I like the direction they're going in. Which I
I
would
think what he's offering is to be friends, and then we can all make that decision together if they were to come back.
But what I want to know is, let's say that our decisions do not quite align together. Let's say that you decide that you want to be Sabbat, and we decide that we do not want to do that. Then where does that put us? Like,
I think that's where friendship would be beneficial.
Again, it's a hypothetical.
But a hypothetical
Why
that can
would
always
you-
become a reality.
Why would you necessarily turn down something right away when you don't know what the offer is yet?
It's very true. But
Yeah, we can't really put this hypothetical without looking at it ourselves. If he likes the way they're going, why might not we?
I mean, you said that if it came back the way that it was, you would immediately go back. So I'm making an assumption that it's highly probable that if it was something different, you would like it if it were closer to the way that it was, as opposed to something entirely different. So that may not really gel.
Have many of you had talks with the Sabbat or any interactions with the Sabbat?
Yeah, a little bit.
No.
Not like a
That
lot.
is something that I have actually encountered the Sabbat before.
Really Catholic. No offense.
Being Catholic has nothing to do with being Sabbat. They're
That-
just, it's
That's
not
why I said no
important.
offense.
Mhm. Nonetheless, I have seen what the Sabbat can do firsthand, and I have seen what the Camarilla can do firsthand, and neither completely piques my interest as far as becoming part of
Yeah.
so much.
You are actually standing in what the Sabbat can do.
I know.
And he's a good boy.
This is more what like you can do.
Oh, I didn't create Trevor.
Was Trevor a person, like a singular person, before
several.
Trevor was this?
Trevor was, from what I understand, many singular persons.
Yeah. I figured.
Florence, good to see you again.
Oh look, she made it.
Yeah.
On her own.
You,
I kind of perk up at Florence's presence, but
you learned to open the door. Okay.
And press elevator buttons.
Yeah, that's not.
No, perhaps that the interns did it. They know Florence by now.
No, I meant my apartment door. I left her at home.
Oh,
This is troubling. Okay. We'll get back to this later.
She doesn't have a key.
She doesn't have thumbs.
And I've also been meaning to speak with some of you as well.
Why?
Well, Elena asked about the bone around the heart, which I think we could actually do. It will be painful, but it will offer you protection. And I very much would like to have a canvas like Cassandra.
Mm.
Stop.
Mm.
Chopped liver.
Mm.
Nobody ever
What?
wants to paint me.
It's not paint.
Oh, there won't be paint involved.
What would
there will
that
be
entail?
colors involved.
Well, Trevor's growling apparently.
Sorry.
And for Charlotte as well. Actually, Elena, Charlie, all of you, we could add a little work to you.
Hand mounts.
I don't want
If
hand
you-
mounts.
If you wish, I could add hand mouths.
Imagine how much more
What do you
efficient
do
I'd be
with
at
three-
eating.
Or the bone around the heart, moving the heart itself. The possibilities are nearly endless. For example, Charlie, think about how much computations you could do, how much
More fingies.
if there's an extra bit added into your brainstem. Harley, from what I hear, you are good with computers, yes?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you be better if you had 4 arms?
That is a little bit more difficult to hide.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah, I mean, he's already wearing a cloak.
Yeah.
Pass.
He hides his horrible scaly skin every day.
Charlotte,
That's fair.
what do you think you might want? The hand mouths?
Hmm.
Don't do the hand mouths.
No, I think the hand mouths wouldn't help. What about hand eyes? My coordination would be so much better.
You get dirt in your eye a lot.
Ew, no.
Yeah.
This is also true. Elena, you I could do a lot with.
Oh.
Imagine your heart being as hard as stone in a place where no one would be able to stake it.
I would consider that.
And Cassandra, my dear Cassandra, I could do so much with this as a canvas.
No.
I'm not saying no.
I didn't say no either.
I
I just don't know what I don't want dirt in.
I did.
I'm also going to respectfully decline, sir.
You guys are no fun. What's life without a little experimentation?
Predictable. Probable.
I've heard rumors that my kind doesn't take well to what his kind does anyway. Is there any veracity to that?
There is some veracity to that, but it's only with regards to I mean absolutely no offense.
Well, by all means, I'm a Nosferatu. I'm used to it. Go ahead.
It is with regards to lifting the Nosferatu curse that Cain has put upon us all. To rectify that particular situation would be
Impossible.
correct. It reverts itself back after a time. I can do it for an evening. If you come at the beginning of the evening, I can work for an hour or so and rectify the curse for you, but within a week on the outside, from what I have heard, it will revert itself back painfully.
I've already gone through this once. I don't want to go through that again.
Understandable.
I'm gonna pass anyway. That's I know that there's utility to what you can do. It's just I'm not comfortable with the idea. I've already been changed once, and I don't want to do it again.
I like my body. I don't want to do the weird stuff to it.
I like my body as well, but it would be nice to not have to worry about somebody literally stabbing me in the back. Or in the heart, for that matter, and it do significant damage.
Imagine, if you will, it won't be a cosmetic change. It will be internal. But if you are worried about people stabbing you in the back, I could actually mildly expand your rib cage. It would be essentially like subdermal plate armor.
We have no.
Cool.
No.
This guy is the best.
I'm gonna pass still. I'm not going to try to dissuade anybody else from And Alexandria, like you said, no disrespect, but I'm not going to try to dissuade anybody from letting him work on you. That's your own
Mine.
call. That's your own call to make. But for me, I will respectfully decline.
I would consider it.
Cassandra, you know that I have shown appreciation for your singing voice in the past.
I remember.
I've been working on something.
And what?
Trevor, and you hear it's a lot lower of a rumble from Trevor, but you can actually hear like kind of a melodic noise coming from Trevor. And it sounds pretty good. I've been experimenting with vocal cords.
I see. And how is that kind of experimentation going?
As you can hear, it is going quite well.
I would not be opposed to that. Poor Charlie. Bigger
Charlotte,
lungs.
mildly.
Don't breathe.
And the heart armor.
Elena's gonna move closer to Charlie and take his hand because she can see he's getting very uncomfortable.
Poor Charlie.
He's getting a little more twitchy than usual.
Yeah.
How can you tell? I'm gonna make the opposite thing, and I'm gonna take a step closer to Alexandria and further away from the group.
She's being enticed.
Alright, Charlie, nothing's going to happen right now.
Yeah?
We're just talking.
If you want, I could start soon.
Well, if we did that, then you'd definitely be our friend, right?
Us?
Of course.
And if what we were talking about were to happen, if the Sabbat were to come back, you wouldn't want to let anything happen to the people you've worked on, right?
To my art? Never.
Us?
Sold. I'm joking.
Just bam. Okay, done.
And then we all walk out with 8 eyes.
And mouth hands.
For some reason, spider silk keeps coming out of my ass.
Yeet!
I kind of glance over my shoulder at Charlie, like, so there would be that, and that's one of the things we were hoping for, right?
Do you have to,
Florence disagrees.
do you have to biologically modify people to be friends with them?
Not necessarily. I go by the old saying, a friend of my friend is my friend as well. If you are friends with Cassandra and Elena and Charlotte and they all agree to be a part of the modifications,
Kind of sounds like you have to modify them to be friends with them.
unless they are more willing to join what is left of the Sabbat with Nixodon and I.
I mean, now Cassandra's already friends with Trevor, and Charlotte's made nice to Trevor.
Plan C.
Trevor is quite
Technically,
fond of you all.
Sounds like friends are friends.
I have a plan C, if I may.
I think he just answered our question.
But what about fuck both sects? Well, fuck the anarchs too. Fuck all three of them.
It's on the table.
That's sect.
Yes, with the T.
SECTS. Sects.
Yeah. It's like, why did you say
That
it
is why
twice?
I've been saying faction instead,
Faction.
because of mine. It just doesn't sound very good for me to say that.
All right.
Sect.
That's an option, yeah.
Fuck the sex. Okay.
But I mean, between you, Nixodon, and Trevor, I'm not going to have delusions of grandeur here. Between the two of you, if you wanted to swat all of us here in this room like flies, you could.
Probably some other higher up people too.
See, the problem with that particular theory is we are just 2 or 3 if you count Trevor. You need more, how would I put it, support, more backup.
What if we can forcefully oust Prince Huzun and get the city to back us? What if we can have the entire city say, to hell with all of this, we're going our own way? And then if the Sabbat comes crawling back, you can do with them as you wish. If you want to give them some kind of amnesty and some kind of territory that you want to claim, by all means. But if you don't like the direction they've become, well, you've got an entire city that will be more than happy to eradicate their entire presence off the face of the fucking map.
A city that's actually free, not just what everybody sells on.
So, I think what you are suggesting is kind of an anarch-free state.
But
And that didn't
That's the
work
free
out.
state.
not even the anarchs lack structure. The anarchs lack rule of law.
An independent
Free state.
state.
An independent free state with power, with structure and rule of law that is not beholden to the Camarilla power structure or the anarch rabble.
It could be interesting. I will think about this.
Discuss it with your compatriot. See what she has to say on the matter, and if she wants to speak with us further, we would be more than happy to discuss it.
Come back in 3 nights.
Three nights.
Be more than happy to.
Okay.
Alexandria, if by some chance that I decide to do the whole heart thing, would it be alright if somebody was there during the process?
Of course. However, they would need to be in a separate area. We have kind of a medical operation thing set up. They would be able to see you through a window, but we've noticed that if someone comes along and they're close to the person that is being adjusted, that the reaction is visceral.
Squeeze Elena's hand more.
I understand. I'll let you know when we return.
Cassandra,
I'm gonna think about it, and I'll let you know when we come back as well.
understandable. It is a fairly large decision.
Is it reversible? By
Oh,
you
but of
or by...
course. It is, once I put it into play, permanent, but it can be reversed by someone who has the same powers that I do.
Okay. I'll think about it.
Charlotte,
One mouth hand, please.
She'll think about it.
I think
Now,
that would be best.
I'll think about it.
We're gonna take her downstairs and we're gonna draw a little mouth on her hand, and she's gonna see what it's like to live with a mouth for a couple days.
much like a tattoo.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, in that case, I will bid you all adieu.
Oh, okay.
See you
Thank
in
you
3
for
nights.
seeing us.
Yes, thank you.
Adieu is French for goodbye.
Ordinarily, I would say mi casa e su casa. However, mi casa e Trevor, so Trevor
Understood.
will see you later, I suppose.
Yeah.
Bye,
just gonna-
Trevor.
Elena will walk her arm around Charlie's and kind of help, like, kind of guide him to the elevator.
There's the low rumble, and I believe Charlie had Farrell whispers up.
Yep.
It's still the same scene, so you would hear like kind of like a gushing, like bye, Cassandra.
He said bye. He said bye, Cassandra.
Aww.
Trevor, are you good for book club on Monday?
Low rumbling, and that's a confirmation.
Yeah, I didn't know that you had book club. Yeah.
Would you like to join?
Yes.
I can get another chair with tarp.
Oh.
Like, yes.
Okay.
We meet every Monday at 5.
AM.
That's the only 5 that transfers over. Yeah.
Depends on the month.
I was like, shit.
So they like walk towards the elevator with Elena and I guess everybody else that they're following now too.
Yep. And
Yeah.
I'm before we all go our separate ways for this night, I actually would have maybe knelt down next to Florence and tried talking to her. Yep.
Well, there you go. And on that note, we're going to take a bit of a break. We'll do that roll later.
right, there we go.
Welcome back, everybody. We are taking a ride down the meat elevator thing.
Just a regular elevator.
Yeah, the meat
Is
stayed
it,
inside.
though?
Harley was trying to talk to Florence.
Yeah.
Just-
So
Harley
I'm
is
just
about to talk to Florence.
I'm just gonna crouch down and try to get her attention.
Yeah, you seem to have her attention.
All right, hold on a second. I actually didn't have my character sheet open, like a scrub.
Bum bum
I
bum.
know.
Well,
Shame.
which is funny because the plot hook of the vicissitude I wasn't actually going to introduce until, like, 5 or 6 episodes from now, but you guys kind of jumped on that on me, so I was like,
Sorry.
low-key looking up. I was low-key going through, like, the companion, being like, vicissitude, how do I... Okay, yeah, this roll. Just in case you guys wanted to hop on the operating table now. I don't know.
Mm.
I was pretty tempted, but I'm gonna let Charlie try to talk me out of it.
Mhm.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna try to get her attention and like, hey girl, I know you can understand what I'm saying. Like I just want to let you know you did an awesome job in there, and you need to look after your buddy for me, okay? Keep an extra special eye on him.
You have feral whispers.
No. I'm trying to get her attention and trying to see how she's going to respond to just my presence.
She looks directly up at Charlie, like, why is he talking to me?
He's being nice. Just be nice.
He knows that I'm already going to protect you, right?
Being nice.
Well, yeah, I'm being nice to him.
You are being nice to him. It's a good girl.
But I don't think he can understand me if I was to talk back to him.
No, I don't think so.
And I'm just hearing the and
Yeah.
and Charlie. Oh, so all right, now just your Florence, I just wanted to let you know you're doing an awesome job and we all appreciate you as our chief pupperating officer. And Charlotte, you need to give Florence a raise. Please.
I give her a milk bone.
Okay.
Yeah, she takes the milk bone.
And I
get it from Cassandra's purse.
and so I get up and I'm like, I'm still like trying to get used to the whole like, hey, I'm trying to be nice to animals. I'm used to them running away, and I know that if it wasn't for Charlie, Florence would be a friggin' ghost right now. So
there would be a Florence-sized hole
Yep.
inside of the elevator.
Yep.
We're not doing the thing, right?
What thing?
What thing?
The thing. The
Why not?
Yeah, that sounded awesome.
I saw no negatives.
Elena
Except-
does not say anything. She just
except
Looks
for
away.
the permanent changing of your physical form forever part.
Unlike the
I
last
mean,
time
like
that
that thing that.
I wasn't always a vampire.
Yeah, but you're still kind of what you were.
Not even close.
You pretty close.
We eat people. You know
Mhm.
that, right?
Yeah. But
Yeah, I don't remember doing that before.
I
And
don't
like my
eat
heart
people.
used to beat. And I used to
I
be able
don't
to
eat people.
fair.
Yeah.
But we also still have the same number of digits, bones, internal organs.
I've got longer teeth. That changed.
That's about it. And again, that's hideable. And Harley here is the only one that actually had like a full transformation, and this doesn't even benefit him the whole way.
This is look. I'm gonna stick by what I said. and I'm not going to try to actively dissuade anybody from letting Alexandru poke and prod and shift and mold like clay. It's
That is it's the whole Gumby Play-Doh thing that kind of.
But
If I don't like my mouth hand, then I'll just cut it off and then get a robot hand.
Oh my
Okay,
god,
can
give
I-
me your hand. Give it.
Can
Give it
I-
right
Okay,
here.
okay.
Can I just
Come here.
interject for a moment and say that body modification is not something that is new. It's not even something that is just a Zamitzi ability.
yeah,
People do it all the time. There's an entire type
Yeah.
of doctor that surgeon does this for people every
Mhm.
day.
Yeah,
I thought
but they
about
don't.
getting
But
bigger breasts.
they don't.
And
Yeah, but
you
they
are
don't
gonna
put.
live with that mouth hand for the next 24 hours.
You did such a good job.
But they don't put mouths on hands and extra vocal cords and bones around your heart. They.
You-
I mean, technically, if regular everyday people could survive it, they probably would. They do replace hearts, new lungs, new kidneys.
No mouth hands.
He's.
You even give her little teeth.
My God.
That's fantastic.
look,
He's
that-
not. He's not offering this in like a medical good for all kindred kind of way. He's
Okay.
looking at you as like as sculptures.
I do consider myself to be a work of art.
You told me
Charlie.
we're art. It's a
Look.
canvas.
So
You're not-
here's
You're not art. You're people.
look.
I'd rather be art.
Okay. I'm gonna I want to just bring up a point, or just go back to the point that Charlie brought up earlier. So all of this that happened to me, this was the most pain that I've ever gone through in my entire life, living and dead. And that's including getting ripped in half by that werewolf. Okay. When he's gonna go in and he's gonna do whatever he's going to do, your body is going to be permanently changed. It's going to really fucking hurt. It's going to really fucking hurt.
And you have to trust he's going to do it the way that you want it to be done.
There are Nosferatu that go insane over the pain that their change causes. Okay? What he is proposing to do, it's risky, it's dangerous, but we are all adults, we are all kindred. It's your body. I can't make that decision for you. I personally don't agree with it, but it's your body, it's your choice.
It also kind of tips the hand that we have a friend like that. If people find out that we have strange permanent body adjustments, and it kind of maybe lets humans know if it's a bit more noticeable, such as mouth hands, or your vocal cords suddenly sound like you're harmonizing with yourself.
Elena's
First point, I think when we have a meat room, they figured out we had special friends.
Most of the people that know about the meat room get left there.
and they become part of the meat room. least-
All of the people we've told, and all of the people who've been slimed in our elevators by him.
Which reminds me, where the fuck is Skip?
Oh yeah.
But anyways,
It's a
He is
janitor.
cleaning. He is,
But-
he is cleaning on the 13th floor.
okay.
Yes, do you not, the amount of work that I do to make all of those people not remember what that was that they went through?
Mhm.
I do that with all of them. There are so many people out there that just have holes in their memory because I had to explain something and I couldn't, and I just took it away because that is a lot and it's very dangerous for too many people to know because of who they were in the city. And,
And is that something you did before your transformation too, or did you also change?
we all changed, but maybe I disagree with being forcibly changed again, even if you think it's a good idea.
But it's not going to be forcibly changed. If I decide to do that, it's going to be my decision to do so.
And you have to hope that it's exactly what you wanted and that he does it exactly the way that you wanted to and he doesn't have his own agenda because you...
Why do you think that I asked if somebody could be there with me?
What do you think we can do against him?
Give her a chance to get away before he does more damage. That's the other. You have to take it into consideration. He's going to have. Oh, I slipped. Oops. I just crushed their heart.
He lives in our building.
You do realize that if he wanted to do any of that to us, he could do it at any moment.
Yeah.
You've been inside that room.
It is literally inside the place that we frequent. It is quite literally not hard for him to destroy every piece of us, and nobody would even flinch or bat an eyelash about it.
Maybe he doesn't want to destroy all us. Maybe he wants to turn us into, I don't know, like Trevor Light, like mobile Trevor.
I know exactly what it is that he is looking to do. It is no different than what I've experienced before. The only difference is I'm a little bit more aware, perhaps even more aware of what is going on than he realizes. But either way, if I can get at least one good thing out of it, one thing that will help, one thing that could make me stronger, I don't see why that is the problem.
You have friends that look out for you. You have people that literally watch your back.
And you've already said that there's not much that you're going to be able to do against him. But if I can get him to do this, and Nixodon, the dinosaur Nosferatu that...
And then...
Or Hazun, or any of the other ones.
What do you think is going to happen when, let's say that Hazun decides that he doesn't like what we're going to do, and he comes up and fuck, everybody knows where Harley and I've been staying. It's not going to be very hard to find out the
How
new
do you
places.
know that everybody knows where you're staying?
He is not very quiet, apparently.
And Nosferatu, I keep trying to explain that Nosferatu, we kind of keep tabs on each other. That's unavoidable.
Plus, we literally got attacked by a SWAT team night one. And no one knew we were going to be there.
And I use incognito mode.
Look. Putting bones around your heart isn't going to protect your heart. Not against something that really wants to get at it.
Then I can move it and it won't be where it's supposed to be.
It doesn't change the fact that something can still get to it if it wants to. And Cassandra, you have one of the most amazing voices I have ever heard. Why do you feel a need to do more to it just because? Something that would make it so unique that it would even be confusing and possibly disturbing to people that would want to hear you.
Because we can't grow. We can't change. We can't get better. That's what we were supposed to do when we were alive. And now we're here, and this is all we're ever going to be without him.
I changed internally. And here. I grew. I got friends. I changed perspectives on how I
got
view.
a dog. Why did you get a dog? What was the catalyst that caused you to get a dog? You got a dog. You changed that. You needed something else to protect you. So you got a dog. You killed a dog, something to be stronger. You changed the dog to change yourself. Why did you do that? What was the catalyst for that?
You.
So why can't I do something to
protect myself just a little bit more. There's not always going to be moments when you or Harley or Cassandra or Charlotte are going to be there with me.
Because I don't always need Florence. Because I changed here. And I'm not scared of you anymore. And I have friends that will help me. And I know that. And I grew that way. And you
But
can
what if
grow
we're
that
not
way
always
too.
there? What if we're not always there for you, Charlie? You have Florence. So let's say that you aren't there and I am by myself at some point and something happens. Having that little bit of advantage could be the difference between walking away from that situation and being able to come back to you or final death.
You can also grow with what you have and be better at what you have, and you don't need somebody molding you like Play-Doh to change you when you can change you.
I feel like you put a little bit too much value on our soulless human bodies.
I think maybe you put a little too little value on it because it's all we've got. And
I value mine a great deal, and I would very much like to keep it as long as possible. But do you think Hazun is going to take what we're going to do lightly?
No, and that's why we're making friends, isn't it? I don't think having your heart in your thigh is going to prevent Hazun from smothering you with Shadow or any of us.
Do that.
We have to grow ourselves. And I'll turn to Cassandra. And maybe I take a bit of umbrage and issue with somebody coveting you and wanting to change you because you already had that happen to you. And here you are. And we're lucky that you're still you. But that's going to make you not you. It's going to make you more than you. And you don't know if that's the you that you're going to like.
All that keeps happening is stuff to me. Why don't I get to make a call?
I can't stop any of you. But he says that once he does this, it doesn't change back. Unless somebody else does it. And do we know anybody else that can do that?
No.
Then until we meet somebody else who can do that, the decisions that you three make are going to be permanent, whether you like them or not, no matter what comes out of them.
The decisions we don't make are permanent too. Passing up opportunities. If Elena dies, are you going to remember this conversation?
Yes.
100 years from now, when I'm the same vapid, empty Toreador as everyone else that you hate, are you going to remember this conversation? When we've all stagnated into people you don't remember and you don't recognize?
That's why you don't stagnate. That's why you keep growing yourself and learning and improving. Because you
It's
can.
not something our kind does real well.
But we can.
I have
Maybe you
changed.
can.
What?
I have changed. The person that I am right now is not the person that became this way. What is the difference between doing something a little extra to ensure that the next very permanent change is one that I have control over? At least to some degree.
I've already given my thought on it. I can't make anybody do anything, but until somebody has the ability to fix it, if it needs to be fixed, then we're stuck with this. Whatever it winds up being.
Sometimes you just got to let us touch the stove and get burned, Dad.
She does have a point.
Yep. And then we'll just wait for somebody to be able to fix it and fix the burn.
Let me ask you a question, Charlie. Let's say that Cassandra and I and Charlotte do what we are considering to do. Where is that going to leave you?
What do you mean?
Are you going to look at all three of us in a different way? Are you going to not like us like you do now?
No.
Are you going to hate us? Are you going to try to go against us? Are you going to abandon
No.
what we all have? Then what does it matter at the moment?
Because we don't know what it is, and we don't know that it's going to be what it says it is, and
We don't know what anything is. We don't know that anything is going to continue to be what it says it's going to be. We don't know that you're going to continue to be a Malkavian Primogen tomorrow, or that I won't get challenged by Pirate Lasombra because of all the shit that we've done to him already. We don't know anything. Nothing is a permanent thing. Nothing. Everything is temporary until something else comes along and decides that it's not what it should be.
okay.
Although we do appreciate your concern.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
calculating.
Can we get off the elevator?
Yeah.
Yes, but you have to be the one to open the office door with your new mouth hand.
Oh, it can't actually open. It's a drawing with lipstick.
Yeah. I remember I did it.
See, it doesn't bite. I have to use my fingers, if that's okay. I'm going to use my
Yeah.
fingers to open the door. Okay.
Yeah, okay. But think about how gross that would be if you had a mouth on your hand. You want to lick that doorknob?
I'm right-handed.
You asked for one in both hands.
Well, then I'll consider just getting one. Thank you for the lesson.
We're making progress. See, that's how you do it.
What was your calculation, Charlie?
Work in progress. Are people still staying with me? Or are you staying here in the floor thing?
Yeah, I'll stay with you tonight. Elena, are you coming along, or are you gonna go with Cassandra? What's the game plan?
I've got space if you want it.
I'll go with Charlie.
Cassandra, that leaves us all by ourselves.
Sounds like a slumber party.
We should go get some human beings drunk on wine and then eat them.
Has to be rosé though.
Absolutely.
Thank
I'll
you,
buy.
Cassandra, though, for offering.
Anytime.
We can still get drunk over at Charlie's, though. That's totally fine.
Yeah, but it won't be on rosé.
I think we all could go for a drink. Charlie, is that cool if I can make some kind of an arrangement at your place? Is that going to be fine or no? It's your place, your rules. If you're not down with it, that's totally fine.
That's fine. It's fine. We'll work it out.
All right. At least, I mean, I don't know about you, Elena, but I could go for a fucking drink.
I'm alright at the moment.
Work it out.
party at Charlie's.
So
I lean over to
everyone's-
Charlotte. Sounds like a terrible party.
Yeah, he's probably gonna drink some old man drink like gin and tonic.
Ew.
It's like a grandpa.
They'll
Charlie,
watch World War II documentaries.
Ew.
You know I can hear you, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Charlie, when we get, perhaps remind me to tell you about someone that I knew a long time ago. Maybe you'll understand my perspective a bit more.
Okay. Okay.
Goodbye, everybody.
I cannot take you seriously with that thing. So you
Yeah,
get
what-
one of those for real, and I'll never be able to take you seriously ever again.
And
It's
Harley
not going to
actually,
be able to talk.
You did that with your mouth. That wasn't on your hand.
Have a good night.
Okay,
That was
Charlotte,
We're getting
I
there.
am with Charlotte. I am with Charlie on this. No, no mouth hand.
How do you know I'm not gonna be able to talk?
No
Okay.
mouth hand, Charlotte. That is dumb.
We should, yeah. Don't forget your music box things. Point.
I put that back in the lockbox, toss it back in the backpack, and away we go on to Charlie's.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Adios.
That's Spanish for goodbye.
I'm aware of what that is. I know that is
He's
Spanish,
Spanish.
for goodbye. Yes, I know. Thank you for elaborating on that.
I thought it was Irish for goodbye. It's okay.
I'll just walk them back towards Charlie's apartment, and I suppose if we find somebody along the way, we'll have to get them going in our
Mhm.
direction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Are you getting anybody or keeping an eye out for anybody?
I'm just looking, just sort of like waiting if like Harley's interested in somebody. And I'm just like, that one, or
Yeah, I'm indifferent. I mean, liquor's liquor. It goes wherever we want it to go.
Not entirely.
Well, I reach into I pull up my wallet and I hand Charlie a 50. Get a bottle of Jack Daniels and a bottle of Captain Morgan. You and I, sir, we're going sailing.
Oh dear.
I thought
not-
you wanted me to.
I-
I thought you wanted me to find you a person.
Well, yeah, I'm
I
gonna
have to drink it.
I'm gonna find the person. You go buy the booze. We get them back
Oh.
to your place. Get them drunk. I knock them out. We have a nightcap.
Like
Okay.
Elena picked the wrong party.
Right?
Okay.
I mean, if you don't want to do that, that's totally fine. But I'm just saying I could go for a drink if you're not down with that. I mean, that's
Okay.
how
We can do the thing. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Elena is going to accompany Charlie because Harley has his own way of finding
Mhm.
people. That is not something that she wants to do.
Mhm.
Going to the nearest liquor store.
I think this is the first time we've had Harley actually feed
Hmm?
outside of everything else. So, Harley, how are you finding a potential target?
All right. Well, I'm assuming that there are bars in this area, correct?
That's a good assumption.
Yeah. So I'm gonna see if I can find someone who's maybe already been pre-gaming a little bit. Someone who, we'll say I could maybe try peeling away from a group. Someone who may not necessarily be like. I mean, I'm not looking for someone stumbling drunk, but I'm not gonna want to try, poking out the designated driver out of the group either.
Someone that's a little comfortable in their
Mhm.
alcoholic consumption at the
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
Give me a wits and awareness
Okay.
with those heavy dice.
Yep.
I legit still have glitter on my face. I can see it in my on my nose, and I can't find it.
Need Cassandra's makeup wipes.
Like I can see it shine, but I can't find it on my nose.
That is 3 successes.
3 successes.
3 successes.
You can sort of see somebody that they. Oh, there's a bit of a hiccup on my end, I think. But yeah, you can see somebody who's kind of they're a little, a little happy, let's say.
Okay. All right. So I kind of put on a little bit of an act. I'm kind of. Maybe I might actually find a pair of like discarded like St. Patrick's beads laying in a gutter somewhere, and
easily enough.
Yeah, if I actually had any around down here, I'd actually put some on just to. But oh yeah, I'm gonna leave the cowl on and the mask on, and I'm just gonna dangle the beads around my neck. Hey, how's it going? Hey.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, bro. Look. Hey, I've got this fucking badass party. You wanna come along? I mean,
what?
Yeah.
Party.
Yeah, because they're.
Do you have like green alcohol there?
Well, fuck yeah, bro! It's St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Fucking right, bruh. Yeah, let's do this.
I'm not even gonna make you roll for that. He's
Okay.
gonna go.
He's in.
All right. So once I've got him lassoed, I'll
He's on the hook.
Yeah, once I've got him on the hook, I'm gonna meet up with Charlie and Elena outside the liquor store, and hey. Hey, see, look, they got the Morgan and they got the Jack Daniels. We are fucking set, bruh.
Whoa, she going to the party? She's really hot.
Dude, that's my fucking sister. Don't be talking about her like that, man.
She's still really hot, man.
I'm just gonna push Harley and this other person in the direction of my apartment. Just
the apartment's within walking distance, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You lead, buddy. I'll walk back with Elena, just holding this, watching them ham it up.
Mm-hmm. I'm not leaning into it. I'm not wanting to blow it completely, but I'm enough to. So hey, yeah. My name is Charlie, and guess what? His name is Charlie too. But no, my real name is Charlie. But I got a
no way, really?
Yeah, see, I got a nickname though. My nickname is Harley because look, I was born with Harlequin syndrome, like on part of my fucking head. So it's like that's why I wear the fucking mask. But no, my name's Charlie. His name is Charlie. What's your name, bruh?
Charlie.
Fucking, we're the 3 Charlies.
Right?
Oh, dude, we're the 3 Charlies, man.
Look at this. Look at Elena's.
Elena's just shaking her head. She's just like, I should have gone with the other 2.
Picked the wrong party.
When I look, and every once in a while I'll look back and it'd be straight faced like, and then
Elena's just like,
and once I tone it down a little bit. I think I've primed that pump enough.
Yeah, and I'm actually gonna pass one of the bottles up to Harley just to see if we can get the guy drinking more while we walk, just to expedite things a bit.
I crack open the Morgan and
interesting.
Like college.
I'm not usually a part of this part of it.
No, it's its own thing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Maybe we'll just okay. Maybe we'll just get this guy over to the bathroom or something so that Harley can eat, and we'll go from there. And where the apartment's
It's fairly close, yeah.
Yeah, it's fairly close, like a 6-story walk up sort of deal.
Yeah.
On floor 4.
Yeah. I think we can fast forward to me having dude in the bathroom.
Yeah. And let's just get to the door. Yeah, go party.
I may, or is the door frame in the bathroom, is it sturdy, or is it that cheap Walmart particle board kind of door frame?
Sturdy-ish. It's an older apartment, but it's not
Is
Alright,
sturdy
so
like?
if it looks like it's solid wood, I think dude's head's gonna get introduced to that door frame.
All right.
Yeah.
Oops.
Mm-hmm. He slipped in the tub. Whoops.
Did it again?
Blah. And no, Harley is definitely going to be tying one on tonight. That was not Harley doesn't do heavy very well.
Are you going the whole way?
No,
or
no,
just
no, no.
Part of the way?
Just enough to And I will of course offer the vessel up to anyone else if they feel the particular need.
No. You have fun. I'll just wait outside of the like more towards like the living room area with Elena. Just let Harley do his thing.
For a kindred, right now, you're the only one day drinking.
It was like just sit down, just gesture. It's like it's not a huge apartment, but there's like I guess a sizable like sectional couch, like TV. Everything's pretty surprisingly clean except for like various like post-it notes and papers and whatnot. Just sort of like all over the place, not like obsessively stuck all over the place, but just sort of like stacked.
Elena's just looking around. She's never been here before, so she's just...
Yeah, it's very minimal. It's nothing like super over the top. There's a record player in the corner, and there's a TV.
I'm guessing there's one of those like kind of spikes, like the paperweight that has like
stacks
upon stacks of paper.
On at least a couple of like the
it.
surfaces. Yeah.
This place is nice, Charlie.
Thanks.
Good job.
Thanks. Thank you. Simple. I'm not really here a whole lot, except
You don't need anything too elaborate. That is more of a Charlotte's kind of thing.
Yeah, but even Harley's place has like like the war room and whatnot, and mine's just.
The only calls it the war room is because it's the one room that I can't actually go into because if I walk into that, everything's going to die and never be able to be used again.
Yeah, it'll go to hell. But yeah, no, even he's got like all of his like stuff. I just like this. You can, if you need to, like the bedroom's like got all the windows like boarded up in it. I can sleep here, or Harley can sleep here, and I can sleep. We'll figure it out.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't want to kick you out of your own place, so it's fine.
No, it's fine.
Just one quick question before we shuffle away from that particular scene. What are you gonna do with the dude?
I'm basically going to he's passed out, hasn't he?
You knocked him the fuck out.
Yeah, he is out. He is not coming to.
Not for a while.
No. All right, so after I have a nice buzz. I'm not irresponsible. I use potence if I need to, sling the guy over my shoulder.
Fireman carry type thing. Yeah,
and I come out of the bathroom. Charlie, do you have a fire escape, or is there
Let's point towards the window.
All right. Cool. All right. I'm gonna take dude out the fire escape. I'm not going to just dump him down the alley, but I'm gonna do what I can to try to get him down safely. I'm gonna walk him away a block if I can and just dump him.
While he's doing that, I'm actually gonna go through Harley's bag and like pull out the box and the music box and just sort of like idly start like turning it and let the music play.
Do you see anything out of the ordinary with it?
No, it's just a music box. Plays nice music.
I told you earlier that I was going to tell you about someone.
Yeah.
She was a girl that I knew a long time ago. Her name is Angelica. And It was a very long time ago. I don't remember exactly when. But she was very much so like your way of thinking, you know, with growing as a person and having friends and being able to trust that as the is the best way to kind of, let's say, safe or be protected or whatever. Now that I think about it, I think it was more along the like 1940, 1941, somewhere around in there. And are you familiar with Dia de los Muertos?
I've heard of it. It's a holiday, right?
It's the Day of the Dead. It is something that is celebrated every year in Spain, and Barcelona is probably the biggest party you'll ever see for it. And there's always music, and there's dancing, and people having a good time in the streets. Very much so like a carnival or a fair or something that you would see here or in the States. Angelica trusted the wrong person, and let's just say she ended up not coming back home from Barcelona that night. And she was very easily to trust people and to think the best rather than the worst. And
You don't want to be like her,
right,
or rather, you don't want to deal with what she dealt with.
right. She died, and it was a really big deal. It hurt a lot of people, and that's not something that I want to have to experience. That's why I want to do something to make sure that it is a little bit harder for that to happen. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I think so, but you can't control what happens, even if we want to. You can try, but things still happen, even if we tried to have a hand in it.
When you were in the military, you know that sometimes like police officers, and you have like Kevlar, the vests to help protect you from being shot or
Not
injured.
so much back then, but I know what you mean.
It's kind of like that. You had something that you could put on that helped to protect you. What I'm wanting to have done is something that will be more internal, and it won't exactly give it away that I've had some kind of modification, so that somebody can't try to plan a way to hurt me. They would try it and it wouldn't work, and
Unless they wanted to, or unless something slips through a crack.
it would be a lot harder.
Is it worth it, though?
Considering all of the things that we're about to get ourselves into, like Angelica, I consider she had her family, and I consider you and Cassandra and Charlotte and Harley my family. And so, considering that Hazun is a La Sombra, and I've already pissed off another La Sombra, and there's a really good chance that I might have a bit of a target on my back, and I would rather not have a situation to where you would have to experience the same thing that her family experienced.
Well, then we'll have to make sure that that doesn't happen to you. And if you do the thing anyway, then we'll have to make sure that somebody can fix it if it needs to be fixed. Same with the rest of them.
Are you going to be upset if I decide to do this?
I'm just going to hand the music box over to her. You want to try?
Take it
It's calming.
and I'll start spinning it.
Charlie's just going to listen.
At that point, we're going to slowly fade out on that particular scene and rack the focus over to Cassandra and Charlotte partying it up at Charlotte.
Real party.
Yeah.
As soon as everybody left, Charlotte goes over to her office, the little closet, and she opens up this drawer. And the drawer is actually filled with all of the slips that she stole from Cassandra that one time they went out dancing. And she's gonna peek her head out the door. She's like, "How many is good for you? 2, 3, 4?"
Let's start with 2.
2.
Start with 2.
Start with 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so she takes out 2 names with numbers, and she calls them, and she says, "Hey, this is Cassandra. Yeah, I want to see you again at my apartment. Yeah, 5 minutes. Good. Okay. All right, they're on their way. We can meet at my apartment."
Don't sound like that.
I know. And then she calls Sandra and she says, "Sandra, I'd like a bottle of rosé ordered to my apartment, please."
Oh, yeah, sure, no problem. It's a little late to order it. Do you want me to just have one of the interns bring one over from your wine rack?
Yeah, have that. Get the Armand, the $9,000 one.
Oh, right, yeah, excellent.
Solid
Good.
choice.
Thank you. And we will head out to the apartment.
To a real party.
To the
It's
real
a good
party.
place to get off. That is a good place to get off this particular episode.
Oh my god.
We didn't kill anybody, and I didn't roll a single dice.
And by the end of
yeah.
that night, both Cassandra and Charlotte have mouths drawn on
Oh my god.
And hands drawn on their mouths.
You're right. This is stupid. Why would
Right? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, hands drawn on the mouths, drawn on your hands.
high
like-
five kiss. High five kiss.
It's like you're getting a tattoo of a butt on your butt
Oh
with
my
a tattoo
God,
of a butt on it.
I hope you both have hangovers the next. All of you should have like vampire hangovers the next night.
Oh, God.
Wow. All right. So on that point, thank you everybody for attending and showing up and viewing our stuff. It's been great to put this on for you. It's been a blast. So we're gonna do another quick round table. I'm gonna do it in reverse order this time because I don't really pay attention to the overlay. Sorry. So we're gonna start with Samantha.
Hello, everyone. I'm Samantha McLarty. I played the La Sombra, Elena Cortez, and I'm so probably going to get that heart thing done. You can find me at Just S McLarty on all the socials. It should be in the chat somewhere.
Should be below your name, I think.
Oh, where? Yeah, sure. Okay. Wherever it is in the chat, it's there. It's there.
Somewhere.
And I'm going to be doing some fun stuff on Martlet games coming up soon, and another fun project that I'm not sure it can be announced just yet. If it can, I'll let them do it. If not, then you'll find out later.
And Brennan.
Hi, I'm Brennan. I was Charlotte today. You can find me on all my social media at Great Black Otaku. That's it for me.
Wow.
I'm so in
don't-
support of you getting this permanent for game.
You're really close to like some Jeff Dunham like
Oh my god.
stuff here. Like, yeah,
Wow.
Zachary.
He's so done with us.
Hi, I'm Zachary Vauda. That's my Twitter handle there. I've got social media stuff in the sidebar. Sundays, I'm on Carrion Comfort Studios playing Crack the Sky. It is our big gay mech game that's in the Lancer system. We are about halfway through, so there's only a few more games left, so tune in there at 8 p.m. Eastern on Sundays. Tuesdays, I'm over on ATL by night. We're in our off season, but we're doing postseason wrap-up interviews. Mine was this past Tuesday. We got other people this Tuesday, so come in and hear spoilers about season 4 if you haven't watched it, or just catch up on everything if you have watched it. I've got some things coming up. I have something I can't quite talk about yet, but maybe next week. That'll be at the beginning of April, and then in the middle of April, I'm going to be in a Victorian mage game on Carrion Comfort Studios, where I will be playing a Verbana. Should be a lot of fun. So follow those folks to figure out the details on that. And next week, I'll tell you the other cool thing I'm doing.
Lex.
Hi, I'm Lex. I was Cassandra. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at a redhead vixen. You can catch me on Tuesdays over on Weave the Tale, where we are playing our sci-fi fantasy Nuaden Chronicle, where I play a very stern, very strict, mean lady, which is very fun. I'm also hoping that sometime around the end of April, I will be able to give a firm date on when my second book is coming out. So I'm really excited for that too. And that's me.
And Patrick.
Hello, I'm Patrick Gill, creative director at Martlet Games and general OBS. I'm not going to say that word on stream. But anyways, yeah, I played Harley, the Nosferatu. Social, that's my Insta and my Twitters. The handle, and then over in that direction. That direction is going to be all of the relevant links. You can not find me anywhere else right now, and I also got hit. This tonight's just sucked for tech.
Just everything.
Tonight's just been
just blame it on me. Just blame it on the
Yeah,
Lasombra.
you brought your Lasombra to
Yeah.
game.
I did.
But so we are currently recording our historical chronicle London's Bleeding, which is set in 1918 London after World War I. So we got the Spanish flu, all that other fun stuff. Sam is participating in that one as well, playing Lillian Crawford, the absolute badass bitch Ventru. Absolute hoot. Yeah, it's
I know
fun.
what that's like.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think. See, Lillian is a textbook Ventru, and Charlotte is
Eccentric.
A modern Ventru.
the
It's a
millennial.
different textbook.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see here. We've got a Cult of the Blood Gods Vampire Chronicle cooking up for Onyx Path Publishing's Twitch channel. I can now officially announce this. Martlet Games is now officially legal in the eyes of the state of Iowa, so hooray for that.
Thank you, Iowa.
Yes, that's the only thing that we should be. Yeah, Iowa's not. No. There's flyover country, and then there's Iowa. But
Don't insult the state. They just gave you your LLC.
well,
Right?
Yeah. So, anyways, but yeah. So we've got we're in kind of like spitball mode where we're just like, hey, this would be a really cool idea, and there's all sorts of just crazy stuff we got cooking. So yeah, fun times. That's it for me. I took up too much time again.
Including, from what I hear, they may be making a magazine called Punch Stuff. Magazine.
We gotta do that. That's gotta be like an internet magazine now. That's just gonna be like a thing.
Zines are still
That's
a
gonna be part
thing.
of
We can
it.
make this work.
We're gonna have to do that. That's just it. Yeah.
Brennan,
Oh, God.
Brennan will we'll be in touch.
I'll give you the rights.
Sweet.
All right. And I am Storyteller Steve. Ordinarily, I'm over on the Vancouver by Night. We are in a bit of a hiatus right now. We're coming back fairly soon. We got some D&D stuff kicking on that too. And yeah, we are going to probably raid, I believe, Rolling D's 20s is up next for the whole raid train that we keep going every Saturday. So yeah, check us out on everything that's over there and pick up some of these fantastic dice like this one with the cool bloods and the whatnots. And yeah, so thank you again for showing up. Thank you to all my players. You guys rock. And we are going to hop out of here right about now.
And if you don't like hand mouths, then you.
All right, goodbye, everybody.
Damn.
Everybody.
Bye. Bye.